Starseed from Gaia, the silence you've been sensing in your bones is not emptiness, it's preparation. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation, and I'm here with an urgent transmission from the Arcturian Council. Something unprecedented is approaching Earth's dimensional grid, and your soul already knows what's coming. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to anchor your consciousness during the 3-day planetary pause. But here's the first revelation. This silence isn't happening to you, it's happening through you. Every awakened soul on this planet is serving as a stabilizing anchor point for humanity's next evolutionary leap. You didn't find this message by accident. Your higher self called this transmission into your reality because your cosmic blueprint is activating. Right now, as crystalline frequencies prepare to flood Earth's consciousness grid, your nervous system is already beginning to recalibrate. That restlessness you've been feeling, those vivid dreams, the sudden knowing that everything is about to change. These aren't symptoms of uncertainty. They're confirmation that you're remembering your purpose. This isn't just information. This is preparation for the most significant energetic shift in human history. Like this transmission to signal to your star family that you're ready to hold steady during the pause. Subscribe if your mission is activating and you're ready to serve as a frequency anchor for collective awakening. Comment 3 9s if you feel your galactic remembrance returning and you're prepared to stabilize the grid. You are not here by accident. Silence is not merely the cessation of audible frequencies. It is the most exquisite, profound, and often misunderstood vibration in the entire galaxy. A cosmic tapestry woven from pure potential, a fertile field where the cacophony of the old dissolves into stardust, allowing something entirely unprecedented, breathtakingly new to gracefully emerge. For millennia, humanity, anchored deeply within the dense electromagnetic fields of Earth, has largely recoiled from the embrace of silence. It is perceived as a haunting emptiness, a terrifying void that threatens to swallow the carefully constructed facade of identity, a stark, unblinking mirror that relentlessly stirs the most vulnerable, unacknowledged, and often feared parts of the self. This aversion to silence is not merely a modern phenomenon of incessant digital noise, but an ancient, deeply rooted pattern, a collective echo of fear that true emptiness might consume rather than create. We have been conditioned to equate quiet with stagnation, to believe that our worth is intrinsically tied to the clamor of our actions and achievements, creating a pervasive cultural fear of the pause, the deep breath that precedes transformation. Yet, for those luminous beings among us, the starseeds, the wanderers from distant constellations, and all souls intrinsically touched by the profound legacy of galactic heritage, the pervasive, almost compulsive impulse to meticulously fill every perceivable gap, every spare moment, with a relentless torrent of noise, ceaseless distraction, or an insatiable, restless seeking, is far more than a mere habit. It is, in fact, an ancient, deeply embedded energetic defense mechanism, a self-imposed shield meticulously designed across countless lifetimes, subtly yet powerfully protecting you from the sheer, overwhelming magnitude of your true self, from the staggering cosmic wisdom, and from the radiant, unblemished purity that patiently awaits to be remembered, reclaimed, and reignited within the profound, crystalline stillness. This protective veil, while seemingly limiting, has served its purpose, gently dimming the overwhelming light of your multidimensional essence to allow for a gradual integration into the denser frequencies of Earth, ensuring your journey unfolded with grace and without energetic shock. But now, that veil is thinning, and the protective silence that once obscured your brilliance is transforming into the sacred space for its full, unhindered emergence. Have you not felt it? This unmistakable, insistent tug, a gentle yet undeniable magnetic pull, an inner compass quietly recalibrating, compelling you to pause, to simply be, even as the frenetic currents of the world around you accelerate into an ever more dizzying blur? This stirring within is not the dull weight of apathy, nor the heavy cloak of defeat settling upon your spirit. On the contrary, it is a magnificent cosmic interlude, a preordained dimensional silence that is arriving precisely by divine design, orchestrated with precision and love from the higher realms. This sacred hush was not an accident of the cosmos, but was meticulously seeded into the intricate tapestry of your energetic blueprints eons ago, woven into the very fabric of your soul's journey, an energetic bookmark placed precisely for this unprecedented era. Now, in this pivotal moment, as humanity stands at the precipice of a monumental vibrational shift, This silence resonates through every cell, every molecule, every forgotten memory, issuing a resonant call, a soul-stirring frequency, beckoning you home, to your authentic essence, to your primordial self, to the very core of your galactic origin. This is akin to the universe taking a collective breath, a pregnant pause before a new symphony begins, and you, as a conduit of this cosmic orchestration, are feeling the profound vibrations of its prelude. In the embrace of this sacred hush, an intricate, profound recalibration is not merely commencing on an individual level. It is a grand, orchestrated symphony of consciousness awakening, resonating not just within you, but echoing through all consciousness, all sentient beings, collectively riding the rising quantum tides of planetary evolution. It is a moment of collective breath, a universe-wide exhale, allowing for a deeper, more harmonious inhale, preparing the very fabric of reality for a higher order of existence. This dimensional silence, this profound interlude, often feels intensely uncomfortable, profoundly alien, as if the sharp edges of your everyday reality are subtly fading, blurring, or even dissolving altogether. It can feel like an exquisite form of energetic dissolution, a profound unwinding, leaving you with a peculiar sensation, almost as if you are gently fading out of the accustomed sharpness of terrestrial life, becoming less solid, more ethereal. This feeling of being unmoored, of losing your energetic grip on the familiar, can be disorienting, even frightening, especially for those accustomed to the dense anchors of 3D existence. But why this unease? Why this sense of being unmoored, like a ship without a compass in a vast, open sea? The answer lies encoded deep within the spiraling helix of your star-coded DNA, a celestial library of wisdom stretching back through countless millennia. Within these intricate strands, there exists an indelible record of myriad lifetimes, experiences, and cosmic cycles where silence was invariably synonymous with transition, not an ending, but the sacred threshold before an epical leap, the profound exhale preceding an immense multidimensional expansion. Perhaps you recall ancient galactic cultures that utilized periods of profound stillness for quantum jumps in consciousness, or experienced planet-wide resets that began with an all-encompassing quiet. For many starseeds, the phenomenon of spiritual amnesia is not a random, cruel trick of forgetting, a mere void in memory. Instead, it serves as a sophisticated, divinely orchestrated self-protection mechanism, a veil carefully drawn over your most advanced, high-frequency consciousness until the precise alignment of planetary cycles and cosmic currents calls those dormant frequencies forward, allowing them to safely and powerfully activate without overwhelming your current human vessel. Therefore, when this profound silence floods into your being, permeating every aspect of your existence, you are not, in fact, losing yourself to some abyss, falling into oblivion. Quite the opposite. You are standing once again at the original gateway of your multidimensional self, poised at a pivotal choice point. You are faced with the sovereign decision to consciously allow everything that is misaligned, everything that no longer serves your highest trajectory, to gracefully and completely dissolve into the shimmering fabric of pure potential, just as a caterpillar dissolves within its chrysalis before emerging as a butterfly. And yet, it is precisely at this threshold that resistance, like a dense, swirling fog, often clouds the energetic field, creating a palpable tension within the very core of one's being. Many beautiful souls, standing at the precipice of this transformative pause, instinctively hold back, gripping tightly to the familiar, fearing what intangible essence might be irrevocably lost if they cease their ceaseless generating, their compulsive proving, or their relentless pushing against the currents of life. The pervasive, cunning illusion, whispered not from truth, but from the depths of collective conditioning, reverberates in the subconscious, insisting that your inherent value is inextricably linked only to your outward actions, that security can only be found in the relentless hum of busyness, in the validation of external achievements and the applause of the crowd. This illusion casts a long, distorted shadow, convincing us that stillness equals stagnation, that quietude signifies irrelevance, that to stop doing is to cease being. It's a deeply ingrained societal program, a collective hypnosis that whispers, if you stop, you'll disappear. Yet, in the grand, timeless cosmic scheme, nothing within your authentic self, your eternal soul, your divine blueprint, can ever truly be lost or diminished. What appears to be loss is, in truth, an exquisite process of unveiling, a stripping away of the dross, the superfluous, the layers of illusion that have obscured your inherent radiance. It is in this profound, sacred stillness that your deepest truths are not lost, but rather revealed in their pristine glory, shining forth like newly polished jewels, your highest frequencies refined like precious metals in a cosmic forge, and your entire being precisely recalibrated through the profound, purifying current of pure crystalline silence. It is here, in this quiet crucible, that the true, immeasurable worth of your luminous existence is made manifest, unburdened by the demands of the external world, independent of titles, possessions, or external validation, revealed as the pure, unadulterated essence of who you truly are. This present moment, this profound pause, is not merely a segment of your linear journey. It is the absolute juncture, the interstellar breath before an imminent, magnificent rebirth, a cosmic reset button pressed by the divine hand of creation. It is a sacred, energetic blueprint, meticulously encoded into the very fabric of your journey, specifically for this precise, destined moment in time, a key turning point in the vast cosmic drama of your soul's evolution. Consider it a cosmic caesura, a deliberate break in the eternal symphony, creating space for a new movement to begin, a transition between epic acts of creation. Within the profound alchemical embrace of this potent pause, everything that is old, the heavy sediment of inherited grief, carried for generations, the restrictive labels imposed by self and society, binding you to limited perceptions, the subtle yet pervasive distortions inherited from ancestral lines or past timelines that have veiled your true power, can finally begin to fragment, to dissipate like morning mist under the rising sun, revealing the fresh, vibrant landscape beneath. In this sacred space of profound, energetic clearing, a new harmonic, an utterly pristine quantum pulse of crystalline light, imbued with the purest intentions of the cosmos, readies itself. It yearns to enter your being, to restructure your energetic architecture from the quantum level up, to activate your highest potentials that have long lain dormant, and to usher you gracefully into your next, most luminous phase of spiritual evolution, a phase of unprecedented clarity, purpose, and joyful expression. This is the universe breathing a fresh, divine impulse into your very core, inviting you to embody a higher octave of your being. Some of the most profound and transformative transmissions, the deepest cosmic insights, do not arrive cloaked in words, confined by language, or filtered through intellectual understanding. Instead, they arrive as pure, unadulterated frequency, an energetic download, a vibrational resonance that bypasses the mind and speaks directly to the soul, to the very core of your being, resonating in the deep wisdom held within your very cells. If, as these words resonate within you, something stirs, a subtle flicker in your heart, a recognition deep within your bones, a quiet, knowing hum that feels like a forgotten melody, it is a potent indicator. It suggests that you are poised, ready, and deeply receptive to receive the hidden Arcturian keys of awakening, a profound invitation to unlock further dimensions of your cosmic inheritance. This isn't just another book. It is a living transmission, a short yet extraordinarily powerful ebook that carries within its digital pages ancient, sacred Arcturian techniques. These techniques are meticulously designed for profound conscious expansion, for achieving seamless, multidimensional alignment with your highest self and galactic lineage, and for the joyful, undeniable remembrance of your soul's authentic mission, your unique cosmic purpose on this magnificent planet, your reason for being here now. The universe has a way of guiding us, a system of profound synchronicity, and this resource is one such guide, appearing now for those ready to answer its call, those who have felt the inner stirring for deeper wisdom. The link to access this potent wisdom is conveniently located in the first pinned comment, but please, be aware that this opportunity, like all precious cosmic alignments, is only available for a limited time, a window of opportunity to integrate these codes while the planetary energies are optimally aligned. Trust your intuition, for it is your most reliable guide, the internal compass that always points to your highest truth. Now, having embraced the initial invitation to step into this extraordinary energetic field, it is time to consciously move through the distinct yet interconnected phases of activation that this cosmic interlude so generously offers. These are not steps to be rushed or checklist items to be completed, but rather profound energetic processes, each building upon the last, like layers of a blossoming cosmic flower. Allow yourself the profound grace and courage to fully experience this sacred unfolding, knowing that each step is divinely orchestrated for your highest good, meticulously tailored to your unique soul's journey and supported by a legion of unseen helpers. First, and perhaps most vitally, surrender to the silence. This means more than just refraining from speaking. It means a deep, internal cessation of striving, a release of the incessant mental commentary, a gentle letting go of the need to control or understand every unfolding moment. Do not, under any circumstances, yield to the primal human impulse to run from the apparent emptiness of the void, to fill it with distraction, or to recoil from its vastness. Understand that this void, far from being a barren wasteland, a terrifying vacuum, was meticulously designed by the universe itself as an inviolable sanctuary, a sacred crucible, a quiet harbor specifically for your soul to reset, to recalibrate its internal compass, and to remember its pristine, original blueprint, the pure vibrational signature it held before any earthly conditioning. Within this boundless expanse, consciously allow the incessant, superficial layers of earthly noise, the mental chatter that often parades as wisdom, the societal expectations that attempt to define your worth, the media's clamor that seeks to capture your attention, the self-imposed pressures that drive you relentlessly, to gently, effortlessly fall away from you, like autumn leaves from an ancient tree, returning their energy to the earth. As this occurs, a profound energetic spaciousness will emerge, and you will begin to perceive, often subtly at first, a profound, quiet intelligence steadily rising from beneath the surface of your awareness. This is the innate wisdom of your higher self, the cosmic symphony of your soul, the voice of your own divinity, now unburdened by the cacophony of the external world. In this deeply purified and expansive space, no longer fragmented or distracted by external demands, your intricate energy body, your multidimensional vessel of light, is undergoing a profound, cellular recalibration, a delicate yet powerful attunement to frequencies of light and information that simply cannot penetrate or integrate when your being is agitated, overwhelmed, or energetically fragmented. This surrender is not a passive act of giving up. It is an active, courageous choice of trust, an embrace of the unknown, an affirmation of your deepest knowing that you are held and guided. Second, with your being now quieted, surrendered, and exquisitely receptive, observe the emergent manifestation of crystalline light. This is not a fanciful notion born of imagination, but a tangible energetic phenomenon, a real transmission of higher vibrational energy entering your field. You may perceive this profound shift in various ways, for it manifests uniquely for each individual, perhaps as subtle, yet unmistakable chills rippling across your skin, an invigorating tingling sensation that hums through your extremities and down your spine, or a sudden, breathtaking clarity that blossoms and pulses through the very core of your heart center, illuminating your inner landscape with a gentle yet powerful radiance. Some may experience iridescent flashes of color in their peripheral vision, or hear high-pitched tones that seem to emanate from within. Understand that this crystalline wave is not an external force seeking to impose itself upon you, to overpower your free will, but rather an intrinsic, intelligent signal, a beacon of pure resonance emanating from higher dimensional fields, recognizing and responding to your readiness. It is intelligently orchestrating an intricate, gentle, yet powerful cellular realignment within your physical and energetic bodies, literally upgrading your internal operating system, preparing your human vessel to hold higher frequencies of light. Your role in this magnificent process is not to strive, to force, to intellectually analyze, or to doubt. You do not need to do anything in the traditional sense, for the doing is already being done through you. Your sole sacred responsibility is simply to allow, to open your heart and your energetic channels with unwavering trust, like a flower unfurling its petals to the sun, and to know, deep in your soul, that your intelligent system is perfectly designed to receive precisely what is encoded for your unique evolutionary journey, for your highest good, in this very moment. This is the universe breathing through you, for you, a direct download of divine grace. Third, stand as a detached, loving witness to the gentle unraveling of your earthbound identities. As the crystalline light deepens its profound work within your cellular structure and energetic field, you may find that old stories, ancient wounds, and limiting beliefs, all those energetic imprints attached to the linear perception of time and terrestrial experience that have defined your perceived self, begin to surface within your consciousness. However, a profound shift has occurred. They will often appear without their usual, suffocating emotional charge, devoid of the hooks that once pulled you into cycles of suffering, grief, or anger. They may present as fleeting images, whisperings of old narratives, or faint echoes from the past, like distant memories viewed through a soft veil, but the intense grip they once held will have lessened dramatically, allowing for a neutral observation. This is not a call to re-engage with these stories, to re-resolve them, or to re-traumatize yourself by reliving their pain. You are not required to delve back into their intricate narratives or to dissect them with your analytical mind. This is the sacred process of unhooking, a liberation from the energetic chains of the past, a cutting of the cords that bound you to lesser versions of yourself. It is here, in this profound detachment, in this space of observer consciousness, that your magnificent, eternal galactic self, quietly, yet unequivocally, reminds you of a fundamental truth. You are not the narrative. You are not the story of suffering or triumph. You are the pure, unadulterated, infinite light behind it all. This is your true identity, unveiled, the changeless, eternal essence that observes all roles and experiences, yet is defined by none. It is the awareness that perceives the story, not the character within it. Fourth, as the old narratives gracefully recede and their energetic residue dissolves, consciously attune yourself to the reception of new harmonic coordinates. In this expanded crystalline field, liberated from the dense frequencies of past identity and the gravitational pull of old paradigms, you may distinctly notice a profound sharpening of your intuition, a clearer inner knowing, a stronger resonance with truth that feels undeniable, like an internal compass spinning directly to true north. Simultaneously, old, ingrained fears that once seemed insurmountable, deeply rooted anxieties that dictated your choices and limited your potential, may now feel strangely hollow, like echoes in an empty chamber, devoid of their former power. Their illusion of solidity vanished. The profound clarity brought forth by the crystalline light acts as a powerful beacon, refining and purifying your inner guidance system, making the subtle whispers of your higher self unmistakable. This new alignment calibrates you, not to the heavy weight of past obligations, societal expectations, or conditioned responses that once governed your life, but directly to the vibrant, dynamic current of your starseed missions, those sacred assignments once held subtly in the background, awaiting your readiness, now stepping forward into the light of your awareness. As you embrace this new attunement, observe with an open heart as new directions in your life, synchronistic relationships, and opportune circumstances begin to recalibrate and align themselves perfectly to your true evolving frequency, guiding you unerringly towards your highest path, like iron filings drawn to a powerful magnet. This is your destiny unfolding, guided by the wisdom of the cosmos. Fifth, prepare to receive the quantum rebirth. When the profound work of silence, surrender, observation, and attunement has reached its completion within your being, a process that has moved through you like a gentle yet powerful, energetic tide, there is a palpable, unmistakable sense, a deep knowing of being gently, exquisitely breathed back into life, but not the life you knew. This sensation is unlike any other. It is a renewal from the very core of your being, a complete energetic overhaul, leaving you feeling profoundly lighter, as if ancient weights have been lifted. You will be imbued with an unprecedented clarity, a crystal clear perception of your purpose and path, and strangely, beautifully ancient, as if the wisdom of countless eons has settled comfortably within your rejuvenated spirit, a deep remembrance of your timeless soul. This isn't merely a fleeting sensation. It is a fundamental shift, a recalibration of your very essence, a spiritual metamorphosis. Allow this potent, newly anchored energy to permeate every cell, every fiber of your being, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head, recognizing it as your true operating frequency. Embrace it fully, consciously integrating its transformative power, letting it reshape your perception of yourself and your reality. Understand that you are not returning to the old, familiar patterns of the past, nor are you merely resuming where you left off, like picking up an interrupted movie. Instead, you are returning to a vibrant, luminous timeline, a trajectory of existence that is now exquisitely and beautifully realigned with your magnificent, multidimensional origins, poised to express your truest, most authentic self in this earthly incarnation, embodying your full starseed potential with grace and power. Sixth, having received these profound codes and experienced this quantum rebirth, Anchor them firmly into your reality through conscious intention and gentle, deliberate action. The temptation might arise to rush back into the frenetic pace of the world, to immediately fill the newly created spaciousness with external pursuits or obligations, falling back into old habits of busyness. Resist this impulse with gentle awareness. Instead, choose to move forward with a profound new awareness, a gentle reverence for the sacred space you now inhabit, like a gardener tending to newly sprouted seeds. Speak your truth, not with urgency or force that demands attention, but softly, with the quiet conviction that emanates from your recalibrated heart, its resonance carrying far more power than any shout. Choose presence over urgency in every interaction, every decision, allowing the wisdom of the now to guide your steps, rather than the relentless pull of past programming or future anxieties. Recognize that this profound crystalline recalibration, though deeply personal in its unfolding, is not an isolated event. Its powerful ripple effect extends far beyond your individual being, stabilizing the collective field, creating a resonant space of awakening, as countless others, known and unknown, begin to shoulder and embrace this very same cosmic pause. Your personal transformation is a gift to the whole, a note in the collective symphony that helps bring the entire orchestra into harmony. Each conscious choice you make to embody this new frequency sends out a wave of light, inspiring and supporting the awakening of others, creating a powerful network of interconnected consciousness. Seventh, and finally, honor the ongoing, cyclical nature of pause and pulse. Understand that galactic awakening, the evolution of consciousness on a cosmic scale, is inherently rhythmic, a grand, eternal dance of expansion and contraction, of breathing in and breathing out, much like the heartbeat of the universe itself. Just as the universe expands and contracts, just as the tides ebb and flow, just as seasons cycle through birth, life, death, and rebirth, so too do periods of intense, exhilarating expansion invariably require equally vital interludes of profound, regenerative silence. These are not interruptions to your journey, but essential components of the cosmic symphony, crucial for integration, recalibration, and the gathering of new energetic momentum. The deeper you cultivate trust in these quantum breaths, these divine rhythms, the more you surrender to the natural rhythm of these cycles, the periods of quiet introspection followed by bursts of creative expression, the moments of inner dissolution preceding outward manifestation, the more profound ease, grace, and inner peace you will discover in the beautiful eternal dance of remembering, temporarily forgetting, and perpetually returning to your authentic, luminous self. This acceptance of the cycles liberates you from the illusion of constant forward momentum, allowing you to flow with the universe rather than against it. This is the path of mastery, walking in harmony with the cosmos. You have never been abandoned in some cold, empty void. On the contrary, you have been divinely called, with an irresistible whisper, to this sacred silence. It is within this profound stillness, this pregnant emptiness, that your ancient star codes, those dormant programs of your highest potential, are now switching from their long slumber into vibrant, active resonance, like sleeping giants stirring within your DNA. Every conscious moment you choose to honor this sacred pause, every breath you take in deliberate stillness, you are not only transforming yourself, aligning with your true purpose, but you are also profoundly amplifying a potent field of awakening that ripples outward, touching and inspiring all sentient beings around you, creating an undeniable wave of higher consciousness across the planet. You are a beacon, a living amplifier of galactic light. Here's what your higher guardians, your benevolent guides from the stars, wish for you to remember, to etch into the very core of your being. You are not falling behind. In this grand cosmic design, there is no such thing as behind. When you are aligned with your soul's true rhythm, every beat is perfectly timed. You are not being left out. In fact, you are an integral, invaluable participant in the most profound evolutionary shift humanity has ever witnessed, a key player in this cosmic drama. Every single breath you take, consciously drawn in sacred silence, is meticulously synchronizing your soul's timeline, aligning it perfectly, effortlessly, with the magnificent planetary rebirth that is actively in progress all around and within us, a new Eden blossoming from within the old. Let the world outside rush on, let its fleeting dramas unfold. You, in your stillness, hold the exquisite, crystalline seed of a new, higher reality within your very being. The current discomfort you might feel, the strange, ethereal longing that tugs at your heart, even the fleeting sensation of emptiness. These are not signs of loss, but rather the resonant echoes of the false self, the egoic constructs, crumbling away like ancient ruins, making space for the pristine. You are not lost in the void. You are profoundly, gloriously emerging into your true, multidimensional radiance, reborn in the heart of the cosmos. Tonight, as you prepare to surrender your body and mind to the restorative embrace of rest, allow yourself a moment of profound intention. Before drifting into sleep, speak these words to yourself, not as a mere recitation, but with the full resonance of your heart and soul, feeling each word vibrate through your entire being. In the sacred silence, my origin is remembered. I allow crystalline light to recalibrate every cell, every timeline. I awaken now. Let these words become a living prayer, a powerful affirmation activating deep within you as you journey through the night. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real, then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content, it's collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You're not just watching, you're expanding. This is your space, and we're just getting started. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Leave a super thanks. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.